Assalamu alaikum dear students. So this is my 7th and last video lecture on chapter number 9, that is current electricity. So inshallah in today's video lecture we will discuss few numerical based on the application of potentiometer and galvanometer. But before start with this, let's recall some topics that we have already studied in the past few lectures. In the very first lecture, we have studied Kirchhoff's laws for electrical network. So there were two laws. The law number 1, it is called as Kirchhoff's current law or junction law. That is summation of I is equal to 0, that we have already studied. Then the second law, Kirchhoff's voltage law, it is nothing but summation of IR plus summation of EMF is equal to 0. Then we have studied Wheatstone bridge. The final formula for the Wheatstone bridge, that is called as balance formula, that is P upon Q is equal to S upon R, or we can say that R1 upon R2 is equal to R3 upon R4. Then after Wheatstone bridge, we are having application of Wheatstone bridge. These are meter bridge, which is to find unknown resistance X. So here we have studied the setup of meter bridge experiment. Then finally we have derived a formula for the X, that is the unknown resistance, which is equal to Lx upon Lr into capital R. What is Lx, what is Lr, what is R, what is X, we have already studied in the derivation. Or we can say that X is equal to Lx upon 100 minus Lx into R. Then the second application, this is called as Kelvin's method to find the resistance of the galvanometer, that is G is equal to Lg upon Lr into R, or G is equal to Lg upon 100 minus Lg into capital R. So these were the Kirchhoff's laws for electrical network and application of the Wheatstone bridge. After this we were having potentiometer. In this we have studied principle of potentiometer, that is potential drop is directly proportional to the length of the wire. Then in this same topic we have new term, that was potential gradient, and it is nothing but voltage drop per unit length of the wire, that is K, potential gradient. Then application of the potentiometer, there were two applications, that is to compare the EMFs of cells. So there were two methods to compare the EMFs of the cells, that is method number 1, individual method, and by this method we had the formula E1 upon E2 is equal to L1 upon L2. Now what is L1, what is L2, we have already studied. Method 2, that is called as sum and difference method. Here E1 upon E2, that is what, to compare the EMF of cells, is equal to L1 plus L2, L1 minus L2. Then second application, to find internal resistance small r of the cell. So the final formula for the same is nothing but small r is nothing but L1 minus L2 upon L2 into R, or we can have L1 upon L2 minus 1 into capital R. Now what are these terms, we have already studied, and in the same derivation we have this formula also, that current is nothing but E upon R, capital R plus small r. Then we were having few more application of potentiometer, then its merits and demerits, and after potentiometer we were having galvanometer. So we can use galvanometer as an ammeter. Now how we can use the galvanometer as an ammeter, we have already studied. We were having final formula. These were the formulas that we have already derived. Galvanometer as an ammeter, and how to convert galvanometer as an voltmeter. So by connecting a resistance in series with the galvanometer, so it can be converted into an voltmeter. Then for the same we have derived these formulas. So these were the formula that we have derived, and after this we have studied the difference between ammeter and voltmeter. So these are the things that we have studied in this chapter, that is current electricity. So after this we have already solved some numericals based on the application of Kirchhoff's laws. So now we will solve unsolved numerical that is given in your backside of your textbook, and these numericals will be having the application of this potentiometer and maybe the application of the galvanometer. So let's start solving that. Numerical number 12, that is a voltmeter has a resistance 30 ohm. What will be its reading when it is connected across a cell of EMF 2 volt having internal resistance 10 ohm? Numerical in front of you. So what you have to do, the first step is what? You have to read it very carefully, and after reading the numericals, you have to start writing the data. So here you have been given a voltmeter has a resistance 30 ohm. That means capital R is nothing but given as 30 ohm. Then and 2 volt have EMF, that is E is nothing but having 2 volt with internal resistance, that is internal resistance is always denoted by small r, is nothing but having 10 ohm. And what we have to find, what will be its reading? Whose reading? Voltmeter's reading. So that means you have to determine V. So these are the data is given. So basic formula to finding the V is nothing but V is equal to IR. That is the basic formula according to Ohm's law. V is equal to IR. Fine. Now we are having R. We are having 2R. That is, one is the internal resistance, another is the resistance of voltmeter, and we don't have I. So first is what we have to find, what is the current, so that we can substitute the values here and we can able to find the voltage. So I is nothing but E upon R plus R. That is, see here, according to Ohm's law, I is nothing but V upon R. V is nothing but your EMF, and R is the resistance. So we are having 2 resistance. So it will be capital R plus small r. So just substitute the value so that we can have current. Now EMF is already given as a 2 volt upon capital R is given as a 30. Small r is given as a 10. That is what? 2 upon 40. So this is nothing but given as current. So we are having the value of current. Now we can substitute this value of current in this formula, the main formula, so that we can have V. So I is already given as 2 upon 40 into R. R is already given as 30. 0, 0 cancels. So finally we will have that is 6 upon 4, that is 4 ones are 4, remaining 2 make point, so it will have 20. So 4 5s are 20. So the final formula for this V is nothing but we are having 1.5 volt. So there may be thousands ways of solving this numerical, but you have to remember the formulas. Formula will remain same, method may different. So this is how we can calculate the voltage. It is nothing but 1.5 volt. So this is the numerical number 12 given in your textbook, backside of your textbook. So this is the numerical number 12, unsolved numerical number 12. After numerical number 12, numerical number 13 and 14 are quite easy. So now let's jump to the numerical number 15, that is when two cells of EMFs E1 and E2 are connected in series so as to assist each other, their balancing length on a potentiometer is found to be 2.7 meter. When the cells are connected in series so as to oppose each other, the balancing length is found to be 0.3 meter. So compare the EMFs of two cells. The number 15. So after reading the numerical carefully, you have to write the data. So let's writing the data. So here data is given as you have been given the two EMFs E1 and E2 and its balancing length. So let's consider the first length as L1. So your first length is given as 2.7 meter and second length is given as 0.3 meter, so consider it as a L2. So here we have to compare the EMF of two cells, that is E1 upon E2. This is what we have to determine. So comparing the EMF of two cells, we were having two methods, that is first method and second method. So here you have to focus on the point that is connected in series so as to assist each other, and connected in series so as to oppose each other. These points are very important. Assisting and opposing each other, this is nothing but it was in method 2, that was sum and difference method. So the formula for the same is E1 upon E2 is nothing but L1 plus L2 upon L1 minus L2. So here what you have to just simply substitute the values, because L1 and L2 already given here. So 2.7 plus 0.3 upon 2.7 minus 0.3. So finally you will have here 3.0 upon 2.4. Yes, then point may cancel, so you will have 30 upon 24. Yes, you can do this. You can have your own method, by any method you can solve it. So finally you will have here, that is 30 upon 24. So E1 upon E2 is nothing but given as 30 upon 24. So you may have 10 upon 8. Let's take it 10 upon 8. So here you will have 1.25. Yes, so this will be the answer, that is comparing the EMF of two cell, that is E1 upon E2 is nothing but finally you will have 1.25. So you can have your own method. There may be lots of method to solving the numericals, but the formula for this is nothing but it will be same. So you have to remember the formulas. After numerical number 15, numerical number 16 is quite similar. Now numerical number 17, a potential drop per unit length along a wire is 5 into 10 raised to 3 volt per meter. If the EMF of a cell is balanced against length 216 centimeter of this potentiometer wire, so find the EMF of the cell. The numerical number 17. So here after reading it carefully you have to write the data as usual. So here data is given as, here you have been given potential drop, that is K, is given as 5 into 10 raised to minus 3 volt per meter, and its balancing length, that is L, is given as 216 centimeter, and nothing else is given, and we have to find EMF of the cell. That's when we have to find E. Fine. So what is the relationship between EMF, length and potential gradient? So yes, EMF is nothing but E is equal to KL. That is according to the principle of potentiometer. So here E is nothing but 5 into 10 raised to minus 3 into L, that is 216 centimeter. Centimeter, convert centimeter into meter, so it will be minus of 2. So finally 5 into 216, if you multiply it, five 216 multiplied it by 5, so you will have here 1080. Then 10 raised to 3 into 10 raised to minus 2, it will be a 10 raised to of minus 5. So 10 raised to of minus 5 means what? 1 2 3 4 5, that is 0 1 0 8 0 point. So this will be the EMF, as it is an EMF, so it will be a volt. So this is the final answer of the numerical number 17, that is 0.01080 volt is the EMF. Now numerical number 20. A voltmeter has resistance of 100 ohm. What will be its reading when it is connected across a cell of EMF 2 volt and internal resistance 20 ohm? Let's have a solution of the numerical number 20. That is the last numerical from your textbook. So here let's start writing the datas. So here data is resistance of voltmeter, that is R, is given as 100 ohm, and its EMF is given across, the EMF is 2 volt, and internal resistance is also given as 20 ohm. And what we have to find? We have to find the reading of the voltmeter, that is nothing but we have to find the V. This numerical is quite similar to the numerical number 12. So let's start solving it. Again, as we have to find potential difference, that is V is equal to IR must be the basic formula. So but here we have not having the value of current. So how to find the value of current? Again, here you are having internal resistance and one more resistance. So again here I is nothing but E upon R plus R. So when you will substitute all the values, that is 2 upon 100 plus 20, that is 2 upon 120. So as we are having our final formula that V is equal to IR. So V is equal to, I is already given, just now we have determined that 2 upon 120 into R. R is already 100. So finally the formula for the same V so 12 ones are 12, then remaining 6, 6, 6, 6, and so on. So this will be the, you can have 1.67 also. So these are the volt. So this is the final formula, that is the voltage. What will be its reading? So its reading will be nothing but 1.66 volt or 1.67 volt. So this is the solution of the numerical number 20. That is the last numerical of your textbook. So here we have completed our chapter current electricity. So inshallah in the next video lecture I will discuss new chapter with you. Till then you have to study hard. You have to start solving the remaining numericals from your textbook. Till then, stay home.